guys, Guy and Kalamazoo here. It's been a little over a month since I've done one of these. Um, but I thought, oh yeah, it's time. It's almost the end of May. I've not done a May update. The last one I did do was an April update, and actually I did a response to Dean's vlog, but I've not done an April update. So yeah, I'm gonna do a hopefully quick one. Um, The yeah, there's not much to update. Oh, well, one update is if you see the background's a little different. Chris had gallbladder surgery, and his gallbladder out, and in his recovery, which wasn't much, the recovery was a lot faster than I thought. Um, this is our first floor. The bedrooms are upstairs with my other room that I usually use is upstairs. But I brought my whole PC setup down here to the dining room. Yeah, you see the dining room tables behind me. I have a memorial, my puppy memorial. That's what that light is back there. And then this room is the living room, which you'll see kind of the organ. That's my coffee in the way, but the organ, my organ's right there. And yeah, anyway, this where I've set up the PC for now is the in the dining room. And yeah, it's not too bad. I like it down here. It's a lot cooler. It's getting summer. It's getting warm. Right now, I'm not turning the air conditioning on this year at all. Not yet. I know a lot of people have. I just haven't. Trying to save some of that energy in that electric bill. My energy cost normally in July and August are the worst out of all the years because of the air conditioning. So anyway, what's going on? Yeah, I mentioned Chris had gallbladder surgery. It went well, and he always complained after eating of severe stomach problems, especially if he ate a burger or anything with grease. Um, and we initially, when we went to the doctor to have it checked out, the doctor, well, Chris did have the a cold or a flu at the time, and the doctor attributed all of his pains to that. Well, the cold and the flu went away, but his pains hadn't. So yeah, I know WebMD's not the best, but anyway, I did kind of a WebMD, a web search, just to see, put in the symptoms, and it came up with gallbladder. So we went to the doctor, and I asked the doctor, "Is that a possibility?" The doctor said, "Oh yes, that's a possibility. Kidney stone possibility." Other things. So they gave him an ultrasound, and sure enough, it was gallstones. And he had his surgery. Yeah, it would have been about a month ago already. Yeah, and everything went well. He's fine. He's actually a lot better now that it's gone and out. So that's done. But the bills are rolling in, and I cannot believe how expensive just that was. And the doctor wasn't even there for an hour. So, um, but outside of that, he's doing fine. I'm doing fine. The job's going extremely well as usual. As I've said before, I'm loving this job. The programming, I'm working on a project now, a major. It was a smaller project turned into something bigger, but yeah, I've got 2 weeks to get it done, and it's almost nearing completion now, and then on to my next project. So yeah, I really enjoy it. And speaking of projects, outside of the vlog here on my YouTube channel, um, I set up I have a friend who uses Weebly, which is like kind of like Wix also. That what they do is if you need a website, they're free. You can pay for it and you get more out of it, but they're free, easy to set up, very easy to set up websites. And mine, let me just check. I put it on my Facebook the other day. If you want to check it out, I'm going to leave a link in the description too. It's guyandkalamazoo.weebly, weebly.com. And I figure, outside of gaming, my passion, one of my biggest passions, life gaming. In my technology, I talk about politics sometimes. other things. There's aspects of my life outside of this YouTube too that I just wanted to kind of bring together, and that's a place to bring it all together. Like my photography, which yeah, I don't call myself a photographer by far, but I will take random pictures a lot of times, and I want to post them somewhere. And I post them, yeah, on Facebook or Twitter sometimes or Instagram, but this is a place where I can put like a gallery. So I've got on my site, got, let's see, I've got a page for photography. I've got a page for ramblings, which is a blog, not a vlog, but a blog. And then I do have a page for my vlogs, which I can post after I post them to YouTube. I can post a link here, and then they're embedded in the page also. And then I have a page for gaming, and then just a contact page, a simple contact page. It's a very simple site. Um, so yeah, I got that done, and let's see what else. There's not really too much going on. Yeah, I'm looking at. Okay, let me bring that back up. Okay, uh, it's really the last outside of the Chris's surgery. It's been kind of uneventful, kind of quiet. It's been a beautiful spring here in Michigan. I think a lot of people say, "Oh, now we jump from winter to spring," and they say that too because we actually got snow here on I think it was May 16th, just a few weeks ago. Not a lot of snow, but we woke up and it was a dusting of snow, the latest I had ever seen of snow in Michigan, and that was we had a dog show probably a good decade ago up in the northern part of Michigan, not the UP up here, but the northern part. And we woke up in that dog show. I think it was May 6th, and there was some snow. But May 16th, snow here in Michigan, it was kind of crazy, kind of nuts. So anyway, yes, we have had a spring. I enjoy it. We've had several days of 50s and 60s, some 70s. And right now we're in the 80s. And it is a little warm for this time of year, but next week it's supposed to get back into the 70s. And I don't think we've gone from winter right into summer. A lot of people say, "Oh, we haven't had a spring," but I think we have. It's been a nice spring too, and I am looking forward to winter, or not winter, summer, and then fall. Fall's my favorite time of the year, and really enjoy summer. People that know me well know that I despise and hate winter. Or if you follow the vlog, I'm sure I've said it before. I got my coffee. It's 7:30 in the morning here right now, May 29th. Oh, and happy Memorial Day, everyone. And any vets who might be watching or anybody who knows vets, yeah, thank you for your service, of course. And we need to honor you, and we need to honor you a lot more than, and give you credit for a lot more than what you get. So that's another, yeah, I'll visit my website. I'll post something about my feelings about that. So anyway, I want to get into a little bit of my gaming. Um, I was able to pick up. Yeah, money's been a little tight lately with a new job and some higher bills come around. Um, so money's been a little tight lately, but I was able to. Oh, the TV, the 55-inch Samsung, which in my other vlogs was behind me with like pictures. I sold it yesterday, and I was able to get this. I did not want Doom. Oh, it's bright because there's a window right here. Anyway, I did not want this on day one because I was afraid. Oh, it's gonna be buggy. It's gonna be terrible. Yeah, but then I watched online. I watched reviews. Yeah, IGN gave it a 7. Some others came in a little lower, a little higher. But it's ID software in Bethesda, and I just love this game. I played a couple hours of it last night. It's fluid. It feels very good. The For me anyway, and I enjoy it, and that's all that matters really. It's I enjoy it. A lot of people like the campaign because it harkens back to the old Doom days, which it kind of does. It's more the graphics, even on the Xbox One, beautiful. 60 frames per second, and the 3D aspect of the maps are just, they're incredible. And yeah, it's true. It's true. It's like, okay, you have to get from point A to point B. That's a basic premise. I think there's 12 chapters in this. Point A to point B, you start out with low guns. As you progress along the way, you get higher guns. You can add things onto the guns. Um, Also, the same with the enemies. They're lower enemies. As you go along the way, they get harder. And yes, each map is okay. Here's the story. Go to point A, point B. Um, and the maps are not just linear, but they're also kind of vertical. And Bethesda ID software has filled this thing with secret places. I've not even scratched the surface of finding secrets. And I do know one of the secrets is finding, I think, like it's a lever. I've got to look. I've been trying to find it myself. I saw it once on YouTube, but I need to look a little more. But there's levers along the way which you can pull, and all of a sudden opens up the old Doom world that you can go in and play. But a lot of Easter eggs, a lot of secrets, and oh, in the map, I want to say the map. When you look at the map, you push your left um, pause button, I call it, and it will bring up the map, and it's multi-layered, and it's just you have to play it. It's beautiful. And I've died not several times. The difficulty settings are from very easy to just normal and then hard. And I imagine once you beat the game, there's like two other settings. I can't remember the name of them, but there's two harder settings. And this is a game I'm gonna enjoy. Um, and I have enjoyed, and I'm going to continue playing it tonight probably. Um, and two more aspects of this game, not just campaign. The multiplayer, a lot of people are knocking it online, or it's another FPS and it's nothing, doesn't bring anything new to the table. Yeah, it might not, but it's a different game. And all I played was some of the team deathmatch last night. There's like, I think about 8 other modes in there. One of them's called Tag Freeze, which is kind of interesting. I want to try it out. Where you have to freeze enemies or unfreeze your team. So I don't know. It brings a kind of a different aspect to a multiplayer that I've not tried yet, and I'm not too big into the multiplayer. And yes, Dean, something I need to do is, for those of you don't know Dean, I'm going to post a link into his channel. And he kind of reminded me, hey, you need to do an update. So yeah. Anyway, I had posted a little review to this on Facebook, and he had sent me a link. Um, so yeah, his channel is Escape to Gaming on YouTube, and I will post a link. Okay, so anyway, with Doom, I think it's a very solid game. I love it. I'm gonna enjoy it because here's my crack addict addiction. This. I don't know why the hell I can't get away from this goddamn game. It's like, this is like addict. This is like crack for gamers. I'm sure there's other games like this. I know Diablo in a way is, there's a very interesting, I sure wish I could find it again. It's on YouTube. It's like a half-hour documentary on games like this. Not necessarily Doom, but games like this, they use the mechanics and the psychology of like Las Vegas uses with slot machines. Just one more pull, I might win it big. I might get that, just one more pull. Let me spend just this little bit of money, and I might get it, hit the jackpot on the next pull. Yeah, this game is very enjoyable. I do have to say, Destiny is a very, very, very enjoyable game. What I don't like about it, and I've said this before, and Chris and I argue about this because he's a gamer that really enjoys multiplayer and really enjoys getting online and playing with other people interacting with them, not me. Oh, speaking of Dean, what I was going to say, single player campaign, I'm going to take it offline and see if it works. And you don't know what that means. Um, but anyway, with Destiny, Chris loves, he's got his team, he's got his people, and they go out and they enjoy doing the raids and the stripes and all that. And Chris is always like, babe, you got to do the stripes, you got to do the stripes. And I'm just not into it. But I enjoy doing. This game will give you. There's 5 Crucible missions. With the Crucible is player versus player, which I enjoy, and then there's 5 daily bounties, which is like PVE, player versus the environment. And I enjoy going out and doing those. I'm trying to level up my. You got 3 classes: your Warlock, your Titan, and your Hunter. And I just enjoy going out trying to find the next big item piece to try to level them up. But this is an addicting game. And E3, and I've not brought up E3, but that's in a couple weeks, and I think there's going to be a big announcement about this. It's been leaked, which sends me off into another topic. Leaks before E3, I don't think are leaks. I think they're purposely put out there. But the leak is something about the new big DLC, the 3rd big DLC for Destiny. I think it's coming out like in September, October timeframe. October is going to be big for me. And yes, I know I keep bringing up Dean, and people are like, "Who the hell is this Dean?" Okay, yeah, Dean. I've pre-ordered, and he knows this. Is Mafia 3. That game does look amazing, and that's a gift for him. That's a birthday, Christmas gift for him. But yeah, the game looks amazing, and if I see it's really good, I'm going to pick myself up another copy. But for me, the big thing is October 11th, and that's Gears 4, and I hope it delivers. I don't have my hopes set so high like I did for Gears 3, which was an amazing game. You know, I've got the tattoos to prove and to show I'm a big Gears fan. Um, but yeah, Gears 4, I'm not like jumping up and down about, but I'm excited about it. I've got to go back and play Gears 1, 2, and 3. I just want to do that before Gears 4, just to play through them again. And they're backward compatible. What else? There's something else in October. I was like, oh yeah, this is good. Must not have been too exciting because I can't remember what it is. Oh, the possibility of Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2, that is a game I'm definitely going to get. Definitely. So later in the year, this year, for me, this first half of the year has been pretty dry with games. Um, Except for this Doom. That's why I'm so happy about this Doom, because this Doom is my first kind of exciting good game that I've played this year. There's also a small little indie game coming out. GameStop is producing it. It comes out in a couple months, I think, or next month or the month after, and it's only $15. Tales from the Deep, and that looks pretty good too. Speaking of backward compatibility, though, and these are games that I've been enjoying. Um, these are backward compatible, and I love these games. To me, this is one of the hottest characters in gaming. Um, but I love these games, and I was so excited to see they're backward compatible. Of course, people say, well, Brad, you need to go out and get a 360. You can play them on 360. You don't have to wait for them to be backward compatible. And yes, I know that. I should have kept my 360 and never got rid of it, but I traded it, and I think at the time for my Xbox One. And now I need to go back and I want to get the E edition of the 360, just the basic. That looks a little like a brick, a little square. It doesn't have the curve in it. Because also Microsoft announced they're not producing the 360 anymore. It's not the death of the 360. A lot of people say, oh, it's the death of the 360. No, it's not the death of the 360. They're just not producing any anymore. So I need to go out and get one, just so I do have one, because there are other games like I had posted. two games that I do want. What? Burnout Paradise was one. Oh, Castlevania was another. I know they've got Castlevania. One of them is backward compatible, but the one that I have and that I own is not yet. And like Devil May Cry, that's not backward compatible yet. This one is. And I'm surprised. I thought I finished Dead Space. But looking at my achievements in the game, I only have like 4 achievements for this game. This is definitely a game. Yeah, it's like okay, like Doom. Okay, the genres are the same. Doom, Dead Space, yeah, pretty much. This one's a lot scarier. I do. That's something I do want to just bring up about this Doom too. Is it's not like I'm scared. No, this makes me jump sometimes. But I thought I had finished this game completely, and I'm not. I didn't finish it. Looking at my achievements, I only got through like chapter 3. So this is one that I've installed, and I'm going to go back and play all the way through once I get done with Doom. So, okay, guys, this is 20 minutes. I think that might be long enough. So, yeah, that's the update. Not too much going on. Summer's coming. I'm really happy about that. The job's going well. Chris is doing good. The dogs are doing good. And life is good. So I hope you guys, I hope everything's going well in your world too. And yeah, go ahead and comment on the vid, like, subscribe if you're not already. Check out my new website. I'll put a link down in the description. So, and also I know I've commented a lot on Dean Escape to Gaming. I'll put a link to his channel also in the description. So, anyway, guys, have a good day. Take care, and yeah, watch for a June update. Later, probably later in the month. It's coming up in June is Chris's birthday. Um, it's. I don't think it's gonna be too busy of a month. Chris's birthday's near the end of the month, though. So anyway, guys, yeah, take care, and we'll talk to you soon.